What value did Kenny's death have within the South Park universe? Did it play a bigger role than just a running joke? Well, let's take a look. South Park was taboo in my house growing up. My parents didn't want me watching it, and it made it all that more appealing. No show could even compare to the wacky stories South Park would tell, and it remained topical due to the format of writing the show 6 days before it aired. Even if you didn't watch South Park much in the past, I'm sure you have heard, "Oh my god, you killed Kenny," which was such a common occurrence in the earlier years of the show. On other shows, when a character dies, they are given their time to be mourned, but the story continues. South Park, however, would start the next episode and it would be like nothing ever happened. Kenny is alive, and no one knows any different. Most episodes were self-contained plots, with references to past occurrences being few and far between. I think for the sake of comedy, this was a great concept for a show because you aren't limited to continuing the story. You can focus on the jokes and make a story around that. It allows the joke to be the jumping point to the writing process, where the story develops around it in a way that enhances the jokes and really sends it home. Occasionally, there have been short clusters of episodes that were linear, sort of like a mini-series. Cartoon Wars, Imagination Land, and The Coon. These were all 2 to 3 episodes in length, giving the story more chance to develop, but without it being so bloated that they can't deliver a joke organically. All these series were great to me personally, and I enjoyed having a little continuity in the show. But then we get to Season 15, Episode 7, You're Getting Old. This episode had many people questioning if Matt and Trey were getting ready to end the series after all of this time. When the season came back from its mid-season break, the storyline continued. This is the beginning of what I call the story arc era. The random and often chaotic plots of each episode of South Park had seemingly left to make way for more developed storylines, lasting a full season. Everyone in town is continuing to progress through their arcs, remembering everything that had happened leading up to the current episode. This all progressed up until Season 20, where I personally believe South Park hit an all-time low. Season 20 focused so hard on its arcs that I think most episodes fell flat. The jokes didn't punch hard enough, spending more time to progress the story of the season, and also, Season 20 made for one of the most overused and unenjoyable moments from the series to me, the member berries. And people still quote them like it was the funniest thing to ever come from the show, and I just find it annoying. Kinda like how fans of Rick and Morty will spout, "I'm Pickle Rick." Yeah, well, moving on. I thought this new format for the show had ruined a show that I had grown up with and loved for so long. But Matt and Trey pulled it together with Season 21, which I truly believe is one of the best seasons yet. Who thought we would see a Coon and Friends reboot? But back to the point of this video. Could Kenny's death have a bigger role to play in the South Park universe? What if the reason people seem to forget the past and every episode started with a clean slate was because of a supernatural reoccurring phenomenon? An event such as the reincarnation of a major character of the show. Up until the Coon miniseries, there was never any attention given to the rebirth of Kenny, but even within the series, it was Kenny explaining it. The one constant of the show in those times was that Kenny was constantly dying and coming back to life. Obviously, there is something mystical going on to allow resurrection to occur, which probably stems back to involvement with the Cult of Cthulhu. The Cult of Cthulhu chant the prayer, "Eloi, Imavla, Cthulhu, Raya, Wagnalu, Vertagen.
The Old One has awakened!"
read from the Necronomicon to begin their meetings. The prayer translated means, "In his house, at Rie dead, Cthulhu waits, dreaming." When Coon and Friends were selling lemon bars to help with the damage Cthulhu was causing in the Gulf of Mexico, the cult leader bought the last of their lemon bars and taunts them by saying, "There is no way for you to stop the almighty Cthulhu." Mysterion learns of his parents' involvement with the cult 10 years ago while investigating the cult with the Coon and Friends on the internet. While spying on the cult, they notice another cryptic chant. "That is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange aeons even death may die." Thinking the cult has something to do with his superpowers of regeneration, he does his own detective work to find out about his origins. Mysterion asks the goth kids what this phrase means, but is murdered by the cult leader in an ambush. In Coon vs. Coon and Friends, Kenny is reborn by Miss McCormick. She expressed regret for attending the cult meetings in the past, hinting that Kenny's frequent deaths and resurrections may be related to the cult. It is implied that Kenny was supposed to be sacrificed to Cthulhu until his parents quit going to the cult meetings. Kenny may have the power to regenerate because he is possessed by an elder god from HEAG. Season 14 explains that everyone fails to remember that Kenny has died whenever he does. But one episode shows that Cartman is aware of Kenny's constant deaths, but it's possible that he doesn't find them to be a source of concern. In Cartman Land, the McCormick family sues Eric Cartman for Kenny's wrongful death, and Cartman protests. Kenny, he dies all the time. When Kyle is suffering potentially fatal kidney troubles in Cherokee hair tampons, Stan tells Kenny several times that he's worried his friend might die, and Kenny responds with irritation, with lines such as, "It's not that serious, and you never seem to care when I die," and eventually yells his own muffled version of Cartman's catchphrase, "Screw you guys, I'm going home," implying that he is aware of and considerably irked by the other kids being unaware of his own previous deaths, due to them forgetting that he dies. After doing this, he walks away, only to have a piano crush him while Stan continues to weep for Kyle, oblivious to Kenny's death. Roughly 45.7% of the episodes from Season 1 through 16 contained Kenny deaths. Kenny hasn't died since the episode Teddy's and Dragons from Season 17, just in the time for the longest arcs to begin. What do you think of this concept? Does Kenny deaths have some sort of effect on the show's continuity? Let me know in the comments below.
Hello everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a like, and if you didn't like it, give it a dislike. I have just partnered up with a cool new website called T-Blocks. They are offering me kind of a partnership, a referral system of course, where I can make some additional money, but they're also going to be allowing me to do giveaways sometime throughout the year. And you know that I do a 24-hour live stream every single year. I have so far anyway, since I've been on the platform. And maybe now I can actually add in a t-shirt giveaway as well as the video games that I always give away every year. So if that's something that you would be interested in, you can go over to tblocks.com, show you it right here, and go to Pick a Blocks, T-Blocks, and on here you can select a category. So movies, anime, DC, Marvel, games, Star Wars, cartoons, Disney. I did games, and then continue. Enter your birthday. I'm not exactly sure what the relevance is. Maybe they give you a coupon on your birthday or something. And then it asks you to list some stuff. So if you're into a certain type of game, you could list that on here. And if they have something that fits that category, maybe they'll actually be able to promote or send through stuff similar to that to you with priority. But under this shirt order that I did not actually type anything in the box. I just hit continue. Selected my gender out of the two options that are given. I know that might cause some issues with some people, but hey, I'm not here to discuss that. Pick a size. I chose extra large because I'm a hefty fella. Continue, and you'll do your terms and prices if you want to get 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. And yeah, you'll go through, and when you go to checkout, in your coupon code box right here, which is $8.99. I accidentally put 2 of them in here. You're going to enter the code that you see on the screen, and it will give you, I don't know if it's 5% off or if it's free shipping for your first month. They said there's some sort of promotion for using my code. So use the code on the screen, and if you do that, I get a little bit of a kickback, and you get a t-shirt, and that's pretty cool. So I just got this in the mail. Let's see what shirt I got. Is that Minecraft? A diamond breastplate? Let's see. So, yeah, got my diamond breastplate. Properly geared up to take on the creepers or whatever. I don't know. I haven't played Minecraft in 6 years, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so that was random. But if I would have been more specific with the games I like, maybe I wouldn't have gotten a Minecraft shirt. But yeah, if that's something that you're interested in doing, you can enter that code, and yeah, it helps me out, and you get a shirt. So thanks for that. Now, moving on, the last thing I need to address today is that I have been more active on the community tab. That's now a thing, and I can do polls and stuff on there. So if you go to my channel and click on community up at the top, you get more engagement with me outside of just videos. So I've been discussing things in there, and if you didn't see it already, I am now hiring one editor and one theorist slash script writer, and yeah, it's going to be kind of slow at first, so I'm not going to have a ton of work for you, but it's kind of like a private contractor kind of thing. I will be giving you work as it's available, and if you agree to it. So there's not going to be any like set schedules or anything like that, but if you are interested in either editing footage or writing scripts, please email me at happilyeveraftergaming@gmail.com, and I will discuss my terms. Please send some proof of your work, so a script that you've wrote or a link to a video that you did all the editing to, and we will go from there. And I know right now things will be kind of slow. Like I said, I'm still a small channel. I don't have a lot of funds to work with, but as the channel grows, I'll be able to get more work and put more work out there. And if it's too much work for one person, I'll hire another, and then, you know, so on and so forth. So I really want to grow the channel beyond what I'm able to do in my own personal time, my free time. If I get a few people on board, I might be able to take this full time, which means I'll be able to make more videos. Plus, I'll have other people working on videos with me, and we could blow this up into an empire. And I'm really excited about that concept. So let me know what you think. Send me an email. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Hey, thanks for watching Happily Ever After Gaming, man. Yeah, man.